Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Ow. I love that theme song.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, Reed? Conscious energy always be in the beginning of the chat talking about some kerfuffle. I had to put that in my live because it's a kerfuffle or 2 or 3 going on out here on these YouTube streets. Now, what's up, everybody? You said like and share. Thank you. Please make sure you like and share the video on the way in. Girl, I'm about to drop this old nasty piece of stankin' link too, because I want to have a whole conversation, a conversation in my Larry Reed voice. And I'm going to have to come up on camera for this bullshit. Okay.
Looking good, cute.
What up, though, hoodies? How y'all doing? Hood Nation. What's up? What's going down? What's up, Happy Life? How you doing? Yes, we in chair. Reed. Now, you know. Let me hold up. You know we do the red cup over here, because we bougetto. All right.
The bougetto, I love that.
But hold on, you see how I got the pinky up?
Yeah, she got the pinky up like rich folk.
I got the pinky up with the red cup. Okay, bougetto. All right. What's up? Hey, love, Reed. Feel free to hit the link. Happy Life. Feel free to hit the link. We about to have a whole conversation over here, okay? At the hood table. So
we all need to pull up at the hood table. Come on, y'all. We need to have hood conversations.
Thank you, Reed. You know they say I'm ugly. I'm just ugly. I'm fat and ugly. Okay. But anywho, I had the video titled a certain title before some shit popped off. And so we're going to try to like rearrange things. And Charlie, my homegirl, is joining me. Our white chocolate over here is joining me for this conversation. I'm going to pin the link to the chat because there's some things that I think I missed earlier today. So some of y'all might have to catch me up on that. But okay, so let's just, you know, put it all out there. Kiki Prime is having another one of her meltdowns on public display. And if y'all tell me not to talk about this shit, I'm going to blow the fuck up. Because I'm getting sick and tired of telling people, you shouldn't be talking about this. Why everybody got to make this content? Why everybody got to put the shit up on here? We going to talk about it. Okay.
Anything and everything comes to the hood table.
Okay. Y'all see my eyeballs? These dark brown eyes. Okay. But anyway, okay, so Kiki Prime is having another meltdown. I saw somebody just made a video saying, do we really think this is like real? Like, do we think this is a play? Do we think this is a thirst for attention? We do know that in the past, and you can say what you recall from her past, because as far as I'm concerned, I thought she was like the first lady of the church. I thought she had, stopped drinking and stuff. She said she hasn't drank for a whole year. We know that she used to be on here drunk as a skunk. No offense, Charlie, but white girl wasted. And she was here make a whole fool out of herself. She would fall asleep on here. She'd be doing on here just, sometimes coming over here with her clothes a little far down, doing all kind of, shit that we would side eye. She, we was used to her doing shit like that, for a long time. And then I guess she ran into old boy over there, Octavius, and they started talking to each other outside of YouTube, then started dating each other. And then I always wondered, did he actually really move in with her up there, up north? Because we would, at first, I thought they were like maybe he was taking trips to see her, but then it seemed like they was together a lot more often on lives and pictures and things like that. So I was like, I wonder if he'd have moved on up there. And y'all know how some of these females on here, they would move a man in quick. I'll be like, God damn. I ain't moved a guy in my real life, my real world in that fast as some people do on here. They'll fly out to you. Don't know you a week. They'll fly out to you, be shacked up with you, and all kind of drama been started, all kind of fuck been kicked off, and then they breaking up, and they both like up here spilling the tea on each other, showing text messages, all that kind of shit, right? And so if this shit is really, really real, Kiki is over there really having another breakdown, which we have not seen in a long time. And I'm quite surprised. Charlie, I don't know if you are as surprised as I am, because just the way that she has been behaving and acting for the past year, like she not only got her shit together, but like she is the whole bag of chips and some snacks and some Oreos and a soda pop on the side, right? She got a man. Her life is together. Her channel's popping, even though she's riding off the coattail of that Atlanta Street dude every damn darn near video, harassing him. And now today, evidently, they are breaking up. And she's spilling all kind of shit about his family online and over there, obviously intoxicated, with them trying to pull her back from the edge of a 20-floor building.
She drunk again, and she was just over there talking about how big his wangy dang was, girl. Talking about it was too big for her.
How big is it?
She said it was so big that it hurt, and that's why she didn't like to do too much with him. And she told all that. She cussed out Rob Rack. She cussed him out, said, "You still ain't as good as he is." I was like, "Oh, girl. No, you didn't."
Wait a minute. Hold up.
She said she'll still love him. She'll always love him.
What does she mean that Rob Rack still ain't as good as Octagon?
I don't know. She was cussing him out, telling him that she'll always love Octavius. He'll never be as good as Octavius, and how good of a man Octavius is compared to him. All kind of stuff.
Oh, I thought she was insinuating that they might have, because when you tell another nigga you'll never be as good as, I'm thinking bedroom. I'm thinking,
You know she drunk right now, so ain't no telling what coming out of her mouth.
Child, what's up, Just Andrea, Dr. Sophie? How you doing? You said, why is she back drinking? I guess Dr. what's his name? Dr. Prime, Mr. Kiki Prime has dumped Mrs. Kiki Prime, First Lady of Octo Nation. And so she is over there breaking down, I don't know, making a spectacle of herself. And some people are already saying that they don't think it's, legit. Like they think it's, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
They have, there's the two people. There's some people that say she's spiraling because of the breakup. There's others that are saying that it's a play to get clicks, views, attention, because her channel wasn't doing so good. But at the same time, if they did break up, it would make sense why she would go back to drinking. And why she would do that, because he was the only thing keeping her off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying she claimed she paid for everything. He didn't pay for nothing.
Girl, $8,000. She said he is the reason why she had to pay $8,000 for lawyer fees. And we already know why she needed a whole lawyer. Okay, I broke that whole case down to court. The date and the court appearance, I broke that all down for y'all. Nice and lovely. Spread the whole court session out to you guys, step by step by step. And we know that she had to get a lawyer for that little court battle. And she said the reason why she ended up spending $8,000 for a lawyer for that, she didn't necessarily say her homegirl's name, but for that was because he was putting a battery in her back. And he was basically telling her things to say and do on here. Now, if that is true, Charlie, why do you think he would do something like that?
For attention, clicks, and views, because they went live right after each court case.
Yeah,
they both did for that, and it was on his channel. So yeah, it could be for that. It could be to, well, you need to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that point ain't worth proving to spend that much money.
It definitely isn't. And what's up, Nia Hair? How you doing? Nobody cares. Work harder. I don't know if that's an actual person or a troll or a subscriber. I don't know. Miss Coffee. Hey, Miss Coffee Brew Content. What's up, Rasta? And Dr. Sophie said, I really like Charlie.
Thank you.
A lot of people like Charlie. You know, everybody got, you know, they phase on here, and everybody got people they don't like, and we all got haters. We all got haters. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of hateful things said about me tomorrow because I got on camera. But I don't care. People be acting like they ain't never seen me before, but I've been on YouTube for very, 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 very long time. Many, many, many years. And I showed my face every video for like 3 years. Before
we just got lazy.
Before the reason why I mainly got from off the camera was because none of y'all motherfuckers wanted to show yourself. So I felt like, fuck it. I ain't gonna keep showing myself. Y'all want to show yourself? Shit. I pop up on the camera every now and then when I god darn well feel like it. But Justin Andrea said, did he never cared about her date? If he did, you know what, Justin Andrea, my thing is, if he put a battery in your back and he was telling you what to do and all that, and y'all up there discussing the court date and the court sessions and everything that was going on, why wasn't he helping you foot the bill? If he was putting the battery in your back, he should have been putting money in your pocketbook. But from what I heard, it sounds like she was footing the bill on everything. So he was staying up there with you and wasn't paying bills? Is that what was going on? Is that it? Child, I'm like, yeah, Reed, child, the things they say I look like or how I look, I don't care. I come on here when I want to. If I don't want to come on here, I don't want to. But
ain't no shame in our game.
I done seen worse.
We both have. We see it all the time. I ain't even going to name no names. I ain't naming no names, but I can think of 10 off the top of my head.
I can think of at least 10 or 15.
I'm telling you.
Reed said she wants to come on, come on, Stabber Child. You come on camera, I'll come on camera with you, okay? I'll come on camera. But yeah, I've been on camera so many times. Shit, all the times I was baking and decorating cakes in front of y'all and all kind of delivering cakes and all that kind of stuff. I've been on here so many times. It's ridiculous. And doing TV show reviews. You said your skin is popping. You think so?
Heck yeah, girl. You got that smooth skin, no blemishes.
It's a few blemishes.
I don't see them, girl, but that's just me.
Sure,
You gotta get her drink on for that one.
I had to drink on that one. But Dr. Sophie said, tell it. Yep, the cakes, Miss Coffee. I done decorated so many cakes online, especially on my other cake channel, my cake YouTube channel. But yep, I know that, right, Sophie? I've been on here for years. But so you know, I'm like,
did you hear that Kiki said that she was a beard for Octavius? You know what that means, right?
No.
You know what that means, right?
No.
That's when she was mad, you know.
No. Kiki Prime. Kiki, now you gotta make this shit believable, okay? Now, if you about to come out here and say he was an undercover brother, if you about to come out here and say he was an undercover brother and you was his beard, and he putting a battery, how you let a whole motherfucking, you know what, undercover brother have you spending all that kind of money?
But then at the same time, she also said that he was so big that it hurt, blah, blah. Like, how you can't have it both ways. Either this one way or it's the other way.
And if you is his beard, you was getting it good. You was getting it good. Shit, if you over there talking about he was making you holler from how big it is, I mean, that don't even, and I see why certain people's out here already talking about, is this real? Is this for clicks and views? Is this for attention? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. She, you know what? A few people will be sympathetic towards her. Not I. I lost all sympathy for her. How many years ago? Let's say at least 4. Let's say at least 4. Because there was a certain incident that happened on these YouTube streets, and I was like, oh no, I don't trust that bitch. And it was up, as Miss Teava say, if it's up, then it's stuck. It was up and stuck. And she ain't never done nothing to me. But it's just certain people on here, their actions, the way they move, in front and out, behind the scenes, I wouldn't fuck with you. If you was the last person on YouTube, I wouldn't support your damn channel. Girl, that's how I feel about certain people on here, just for some of the things they have done. And then they always looking for sympathy.
She over there right now, talking about YouTube cameras keeps trying to get her to end the live, go eat something, do something. And she over there saying, no, I got 600 people in here right now.
Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Rasta said, I don't think she is drunk either. Miss Coffee is for numbers. They're talking about Octavia. Yeah, I don't think she's really over there drunk either. I really don't. I don't. You said, look at her. I don't see drunk. I see bad acting. And she's up there, and your brother.
Do y'all think she used this man for clicks and views in the first place?
I do.
Because that's an interesting thing, because he may have actually liked her. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, she's paying for him to go places. She's giving him, something down there. You know what I mean? And he a man, and he may have actually liked her. And then she's like, and then she didn't want to leave him after, because people kept saying, y'all gonna break up. Y'all ain't gonna make it. And for her, it was like, I'm gonna prove you wrong kind of situation. Even if she didn't really like him.
And I feel like that's how I be with a lot of relationships on YouTube, even those that are just between friends or associates. Like we see it all the time, that some people on here be like, oh, that person's going to turn on you. Just wait for it. That person's going to turn on you. And then when it becomes, involved with people who are actually having, sexual relationships or whatever, people just be waiting for the ball to drop, They just think it's not gonna last. It's long distance, but they're starting off long distance. And then I think did he really like move with her, or did she want him to move with her?
Yeah, I think that, in my opinion, I think she did kind of want him up there, so she could go live with him, like him be her little arm candy, pretty much.
Oh, you know how some couples have couple shows?
That's what I'm thinking. And then he was like, no, I can't live my life. You know what I'm saying? And she got mad about it. And for her, I don't think she really loves him like he loves her. I think he actually cares about her. I don't think she gives a good about him. I think he's a tool for her. Because she don't love herself right now.
My thing was, what's up, the B Sector podcast? And Miss Coffee said to stunt on Tracy. And that's right, Reed. Reed said, remember, she's a troll, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We
Read
do have
right.
to keep that in our memory bank that she started on here. She was trolling a lot of people when she first started on here. She went from a troll to a drunk to the first lady of Octagon. Oh, and a stalker. Did we say stalker? She went from a troll to a drunk to a stalker to first lady of Octagon. And, and you know what? Some people would still consider her a troll. I bet you Marcus. Is that man's name? The ATL Street guy. What's his name, Charlie? Is that it? Atlanta Street?
Atlanta Street Stars.
Atlanta Street something. The guy who be interviewing all the hookers.
Yeah, and you know he had that whole kerfuffle. However you say it. I can't even say the word. Damn it.
The Atlanta Street interviews. That's his name. That's the name of the channel. Atlanta Street Interviews, and I think his name is Marcus.
Yeah, it's Marcus. Yeah.
I just love, you know where I get that from, right? From Boomerang.
Oh, girl, I love that movie. I ain't seen that movie in so long.
Girl, Marcus. What's up, Just Christa? How you doing? Yes, Marcus. That's his name. But you know the old lady, what was her name? Eartha Kitt?
Uh-huh.
Was that Eartha Kitt? She was like, Mark.
He was knocking off all the disabled chicks.
But she was on his ass. She was on his ass. I think, is she still on his ass? I swear to God, that girl would make 10 videos about him every day. That damn Marcus over there, the Atlanta Street interviewer. Oh my God. It's like when she put her, one thing about Kiki, when she put her sight on someone, she ain't gonna let it go.
That's why Octavius better hope she don't get mad at him. Because, girl, she gonna air all his family business and everything all over these streets.
You know what? I said she better be careful because he might stalk her. I mean, she might stalk his ass.
Might be one of them fatal attractions. Be like that movie Obsession.
Yeah, you pay $8,000 to go for a lawyer for the bullshit that you was involved in over the last year. Girl, I'm surprised at least 2-3 other people ain't already took your ass to court. I'm very surprised because she will take one thing and she'll run with it, and then next thing you know, she's just stuck on you like white on rice, and she won't get her claws out of you. And we've seen that happen time after time after time again, right? I ain't wrong. Am I getting it wrong? Y'all let me know.
Oh no, we don't see that.
Chat keeps me honest. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was Eartha Kitt. Yep. And Reed said he was throwing bitches' arms in the corner. What?
Talk about the movie Boomerang.
Oh!
Yeah, she is mental, Reed. She is very mental, and he better pray. I'm just gonna say he needs some Jesus in his life right about now. He better hope this is a play and that this is all for play. Cause we all see what she gives.
What's up, Mike Lewis? Hey, how you doing? Is she a Sagittarius? That's how Sags females get once they start on something they never have. You know what? I'm not sure, Mike. I'm not sure if she's a Sag or not. I really don't know. But yeah, Risa, that hoe is mental as fuck. Yes, she is. I don't know if it's a play. She's over there, discussing him. From what I heard, the first video got put on private, right? And they said Octavius said that she was like dragging his family or discussing his family or something like that. And she was like, but I was, she's over there drunk, right? But I wasn't. I don't know what he's talking about. I ain't nobody. You know, all that kind of shit. And YouTube cameras was like, are you sure? And then YouTube cameras like, did you get your steak, girl? Did you eat? Did you get your steak?
Oh,
Girl,
girl.
I cannot with y'all. I cannot with y'all.
She's saying her daughter had a bad feeling about Octavius, that she didn't like him or something. Oh, girl.
So, I ain't even gonna I'm gonna leave that
And
alone.
ZX trying to get her to end live. Everybody trying to get her to end the live and go lay down. But she's like, "Oh, I got so many people in here."
She is not gonna end that live. She is not gonna end
Mm-mm.
that live. See, the thing about it is, she's always been one of these YouTubers in our area. I don't know what sector she came from, if she came from another sector, but I can remember as far back as her and Deanna had beef back in the day, and then she had beef with other people back in the day, and then she changed her name like what 4 or 5 times on here,
Yeah,
and
she's
then
been a
like
bunch of different folk.
right, and then she had that issue with VS way back in the day, and then when VS came back, who the fuck popped up?
She did out of nowhere.
We didn't see no Kiki for a long time, damn near like after VS left. I think she might have hit the panel, did a few interviews, maybe did a show or 2 or 3. But after that, she kind of like disappeared. And then she pops back and she immediately starts hitting panels talking about VS was following her and stalking her. Remember when they saw each other at the Walmart or near the Walmart? And she
Yeah.
was like, VS was, it was like an incident before that. Before the big Walmart incident that took them to court. It was an incident before that, right? Where she was saying that VS was following her or with
They saw each other on the freeway or
yeah, on
something
the
like that.
freeway.
Stopped at a
It was
stop
something.
sign or something. Stopping at red light. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that. And she was accusing her of, and then next thing you know, Kiki pops up at her son's job, and then she lied to the cops saying she got guns in her car, and then we know what happened after that, right? But it was such a weird coincidence that BS get back, and all of a sudden she pops back and she's hitting panels and accusing her of stalking her and all this bullshit. Then talking about getting restraining orders. And then, of course, yes, she fought that. She went and got her one herself, or at least tried to get one. And then we know VS, it didn't play out per se on YouTube, but we did know that they both had to go to court, with each other. Sometimes Kiki talked about it. VS pretty much really never discussed her court cases. She might say something like, I got to do what I got to do. I learned my lesson from last time. You ain't gonna come at me. You ain't gonna stalk me. You ain't harassing me. And then I'm the one who end up in, jail or whatever with charges like last time. So VS definitely moves a lot smarter these days than what she used to. But that damn Kiki.
She ain't learned a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. That child's doing the same thing over and over. Grown, doing this stuff. I'm like,
Hold
girl.
up. Rasta said, wait, he was just helping her in the salon. Huh?
Yeah, she got a salon now.
Who? Oh, shit. Kiki got a salon.
And he was and behind her when they took a picture and like she was doing something at a salon chair and he was behind her and they said he was staying with her for a little while. I'm telling you. Ain't no way.
So Kiki does hair.
Girl, she got that, she did that thing where
With
she
the way
does
her head be looking.
bougie beauty or something like that is what she calls it.
Well, I knew she had like some products, like a product line or something that she was selling, but I didn't know she had a whole salon. So what was he doing up there? Ranching people hair?
I think he was sweeping the floor.
I'm just asking, was he ranching it after she, before she...
You so country.
After she permed the hair, he was over there ranching it and putting them under the dryer. sweeping and mopping the floor, picking up the hair.
Oh Lord, she got Jay Wilson up there
I'm
now.
like, I hate that shit. I hate when I see people who can do hair, but their hair look like shit every time you see them, or people who can do nails, but their nails look like they bite their fingernails off every day. You know, shit like that. People who are interior decorators or party planners and shit like that, but their house is trash. Like he was moderating the salon.
Reed make me laugh. I swear, he was moderating the salon.
Reed, stop. Beasley called Jay Wilson daddy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard that he's supposed to call, like he's supposed to try to find Jay Wilson's real daddy and try to call him.
I thought you meant he called him like, "What up, daddy?" Okay, he called his dad. Okay.
I'm like, oh, child. Oh, like sharing shampoo. Is he saying? Like sharing shampoo. I can't with you. This is what I do in Reeves' lives. I be laughing the whole time.
Reed, I cannot stand you. I cannot. In my sassy voice, I cannot. Reed said, like, share, Ooh, what's up, Ray? I did see, okay, this what had happened. Let me tell y'all what had happened. What had happened was,
in retrospect,
I was, roaming the YouTube streets the other day, and I saw somebody had my name in the title, and it was Jason. And it was obviously clickbait because he titled the show. I don't know if anybody else seen that.
I watched it.
He titled the show Interview with Teava Talks. And then he said with the hood table, with Beasley, he had some other names on there. I can't remember the other names he had on there. But then I was like, why he tagged me? So I went over there to see what he was talking about. He had a picture of Teava in the background. And then he had Beasley on the panel. And Beasley was asking him for Jay Wilson's dad's phone number. And Beasley said, I want you to call him. And he said, oh no, I called him by mistake once. He was like, he was a very nice man. But I called him the first because, Jason meant to call Passer. But being his dad got the same last name, he accidentally called his dad. And I know we all remember that. And so he was like, I'm not doing that no more. Nope. And Beasley's like, well, give me the phone number. I'll call him. And I'm like, why the hell are y'all trying to call Passer's dad? Like, why would you be calling anybody's dad on here? See, that's the shit I don't like. What's up, Cole fam? How you doing?
I'm glad that Jason told him he wasn't going to give him that number, though. I will say that because at least it was respect for that man. He said that man was a good man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if my sons was going through some shit and somebody was like, we're going to call your mama, I'd cuss their asses out something horrible. I would.
Don't you be telling me about mine.
Ass out something horrible. And I know my sons will be like, Mom, don't worry about it. We got this. We'll do, nah, put me on the damn YouTube.
You'd be like, give me that phone.
Because a lot of parents, they don't fuck with the YouTube. They don't know shit like no YouTube. But I would be like, put me on the goddamn YouTube. Shit. So I can cuss that motherfucker out. Shoot. Call it my goddamn house. Shoot.
Sound like my mama on that one. She don't even know. She be like, put me on there. I don't even know how to get on there, but do it.
Oh, I remember this one time. Girl, I be having stories for days, right? But I remember this one time we was at the gym and it was me and my sons. They was playing basketball in the gym And I don't know, on a treadmill, a bike. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, right? And so my son came in there, and I call us three the hard way. He came in there. I'm up there with my girls working out, and he's mad, like angry. And he was big, like 6'2". My oldest one played football. He's big. And he walk up in there, Mom, come here. I need to holler at you. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm looking at him. He looking upset. I dropped my stuff, and I follow him. And he walked up to this dude, and the dude was like, what's up? He told him what's up or something. He said, say it to my mama now, nigga. Say it to my mama now, nigga. What the fuck you just called, nigga? Say it to... I was up there like... I'm like, I know you ain't letting this little motherfucker get you heated, right? Y'all know I always been that mama. I don't care if people call me fat, ugly, a hoe. I don't give a goddamn what. You know how people be with the mama jokes and shit. But they always be like, nah, fuck that. What you want to do, mama? I'm like, boy, what we gonna do is I'm gonna go back and get on this treadmill. And that nigga ain't gonna say shit the fuck else. Right? Yes, ma'am. All right. I holla. And I went right back out and got on that motherfucking treadmill, and they spent the rest of the time in the gym playing ball with each other. My kids don't play about the mama, okay? Reed, that shit was so funny. I was like, I know you didn't take me off this goddamn treadmill to tell me some dude in here giving mama jokes. And they was like 16, 17. They was like, shit. He was like, no, say that to my mama. I bet you won't.
I bet you won't say it to her face.
He said, I bet you won't. That ended that shit right there. They just turned around and started playing ball, and I went back to work out. I was like, okay. I'm like, oh my God, what did I raise? Where did I go wrong?
Oh no, you raised them right, because that's what they're supposed to say. I bet you won't say it to my mama's face. I bet you won't.
They don't
my
play.
Mama crazy. You don't know my mama like that.
So read the hard way. That's what I call us, me and my two sons. But yeah, what else is going on? You said they called my dad. They're going to be trying to hang up. He's going to need like 30 scriptures before they... Well, you know what? My mom was real religious, so I always had to actually stand up for her, even when she wouldn't stand up for herself, because she was always like the turn the cheek type of, not literally. I'm sure if somebody hit her, she would hit them back, but you know what I mean? She was always like, the Lord will fix it. Jesus wept. Hold on, I think this is Reed. Reed?
Listen, won't your kids get you in some shit?
Yes, they will. I'm telling you, my kids have got me in some shit so many times. I'm telling you.
Look,
and they know I'm crazy. They know I'm crazy.
My 22-year-old, right? He's real mild. Like, even till this day, he's still like real mild manner, right? Real quiet, right? So when he was like 8 years old, right? He's 22 now, but he was like 8 years old. So it was this kid that kept coming to the playground that was like terrorizing the whole playground, right? All the kids on the block. So he came home one day crying like, what's the matter, Leak? Why you know? Cause his name was Joshua. Joshua over there messing with everybody. What? Yeah. They told them they gonna follow me home. They gonna beat me up. I'm like, no, fuck that. Hold up. Wait. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. You gonna whoop his mouth. I'm trying to give him a number back in the day. Your mom, I'm gonna beat your ass and you'll beat their ass. You'll hit back. So I'm giving him that speech. Fuck that shit. What's wrong with you? I went to that door. I seen that fucking kid. I was like, oh shit.
Was he big?
Yeah, bigger than a motherfucker. You Joshua? You 8.
That's when you get your child a brick and say, Debo that motherfucker.
It was like Debo. I'm like, you 8? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit. Look, y'all need to just shake hands. But look, I bitched up. I'm like, look, Lee, y'all just need to shake hands. Y'all don't need to be doing this. Just shake hands and make up. You all right. Boy, you ain't feel that punch in the eye. Just shake his hand.
No, you trying to get a stick.
thinking this nigga gonna whoop your ass. And he gonna whoop mine too. He's like, yeah, waist all deep. He was like, hey, listen, hey, yo, big. He was like, yes, I'm Joshua.
You
I go, oh,
pick up
shit.
whatever is within your reach. Pick up whatever. You know how back in the day they used to tell you to put a whole bunch of change in a sock?
Uh-huh. And you don't move that sock fast enough, they be done took that shit to hit you with it. You gotta be swift with the sock. It's a trick with the sock. You gotta be swift with it. Ooh, can't get it.
When my kids was little, the only thing I didn't like was if they started some shit. If you start some shit, it's on and popping with me when you get home. But if you're defending yourself, especially after we done talked to the principals, the teachers, and all that, did it the right way. After that, it's whatever. It's up and it's stuck. Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I said, oh, those kids will get you in some shit. And you were like, what I was like, I'm not fighting this nigga. You fighting? I'm not fighting. And we be laughing at that to this day. All right, y'all, I'm about to go back to the shit.
Hold on, don't leave yet.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to know, do you think this is a play? Or do you think she really over there drunk?
Man, that bitch is fucking crazy. She ain't drunk. Drunk off what? She off her meds. That's what I think. That's what I think. I don't think she's drunk. I think she's a troll, and I think she's trolling. Know what I really think? I think that somebody went over to that sector and they done cleaned up, and now her little rain is going down, and she got to get back up there. She on her Donnie McClurkin. Get back up again. That's what I think. That's what I think.
Hold up. Not on her Donnie McClurkin.
Yeah, she fell down. She's trying to get up.
Oh, just a stain.
A stain is not a cellar, but let me take your subby. Look. This would be your soda. A stain is not your subby, so I'm gonna take your subscribers over here.
But we get up.
You lost your subbies, but now they're here. You lost your subbies, but now they're here. Get up. Get up. That's what I think. She like, let me put a fast one real quick.
You
get back up in the B sector.
Miss Coffee said Jay Wilson said she on some real nigga shit.
Yes, she is. She said you a bottom, $8,000. Not a bottom. She called them. I'm lying. I'm lying. You a beard, $8,000. I was about to pay for his education. Everything. I don't care no more. You put a battery in my back. And Teava was on the joint like, hold up. This not what I didn't tell you this. This not on the script. Bitch, are you improving? This not what we said, what we agreed upon. He lost. To me, it sounds like Teava was with it like, ho. This shit got real. Go ahead. Huh? I can't hear you. I feel like
I'm sorry. This is supposed to be about her and Octavia's breaking up, right? And she's supposed to be over there drunk. So why is the last video she titled, the one that was not privated, titled B-Sector and Tracy and whomever else you're weird, and then the video she's playing on now says B-Sector, okay, bring your ass here.
Okay, because Tracy did a live, say child, Kiki drunk. Hi, Miss Paulette. So she's going there, Miss Paulette. I think she's going there, Tracy on that one. But that's who it was intended for. I don't know.
It was intended for them, but she sure read Octavius to filth on that live.
Yeah. She went off script.
I think this is a play.
Don't you love when they go off script when it's a play?
I think this is a play because the video she's on now says B-Sector, okay.
And she seemed to be sober.
And she's trying to get people in the B sector to come at her.
Listen, this is when you know it's real. When you see the red bra, then it's real.
You start seeing her strip or taking off her wig. That's
Exactly.
when you know it's real.
If you don't see the braid to the back and you don't see the red bra, we changing the channel.
Girl, like, ooh.
Yeah, you got to see the red bra. When you see her go to sleep with her hands down her pants.
I remember
Snoring.
the red bra. I remember
Okay,
the red
bra. That's a part of the B sector now. Stop it. The red bra more part of the B sector than Brooke.
The red bra and the Parmesan.
When are we gonna get to the Brooke segment?
Okay, let's please. Okay, hold up. Okay, so I'll go back on the Kiki shit maybe tomorrow because I'm not about to sit over there and watch her ass. Okay.
Yeah, we got yeah.
I'll have to fast forward through that shit tomorrow and Red Ball and probably do some more commentary on that. But let's see. So who else was in the title? Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all want to talk about next. Now, did you happen to watch who was it? Ness? It was Ness channel when she got into a K-Fit.
She took it down, but now she put it back up.
Okay, and then the other one when
I seen on Ronnie Q's.
Christa was just in here.
It was on Ronnie Q's too.
Yeah, and
that's the K-Fit
talking about Just Christa and Miss Teava. On Miss Teava.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot about them too. Just Christa and Teava.
Oh, that one was
good.
Did you like how Just Christa trolled them?
That's what I want to
told y'all she was trolling.
That's what I want to talk about. Because
didn't I say it though? Did I not say
that?
You said that.
In the lie, what did I say?
Okay, so
I said Just Christa is trolling the fuck out of them.
What happened in the last 24 hours? Just Christa, she was trolling, and she said, Teava, she said to Jay Dunn, was this on this panel? Where she said to Jay Dunn, I bet if Miss Teava had to choose between dealing with me or you, she would choose me. And so Miss Teava, I think she clicked the link and hit the panel. And she was like, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate the motherfucker say it. If I had to choose between you and Just Christa, I would choose Just Christa. She said, that's how much I cannot stand Jay Dunn. I'll have to choose Just Christa. So then, when Miss Teava went live the next day, Just Christa dropped down in her chat. And Miss Teava could not believe that Just Christa had dropped down in her chat, right? She was like, is this the real Christa? I know she ain't dropped down in my chat. Let me get her ass straight. And she started going in. And Just Christa basically was like, okay, now that you realize that I was trolling you with the whole landlord situation, can we start over?
Miss Teava was not having it neither.
Miss Teava read her the worst person to argue with.
And then she blocked her.
because she's going to troll you the whole time. Like you're going to end up being mad and she's going to laugh.
Oh, LaShonda, your device is not connected. LaShonda, it says your device is not connected. Called her J Doofy. Okay?
Yeah, like you're not, like you cannot troll her. She's not. You're going to be more mad because you can't get her upset. It's like it's no upsetting her. She is in strict troll mode always. She don't get mad. That's why even with TC, she said what she had to say, and then it just ended up being comedy. She doesn't care. That's the best troll, but that's the worst person to argue with because no matter what you say, it doesn't fucking work. And you like this fucking bitch. Like what the fuck? I can't break you. So that's the worst person. It's the worst. I hate arguing with people like that.
LaShonda, it says your device is not connected. I'm gonna drop you down and then just try to come back up.
But I'm not, y'all. I am about to drop down. I got 15%, and I gotta make Makai hair look like really nice because he graduates tomorrow. So I'm listening to y'all.
Hello, y'all.
Thank you.
Go
Keep
ahead,
talking, y'all.
read.
I gotta look at something, but keep talking, y'all. Keep talking.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back. But I am gonna come back up as soon as I'm done.
Okay, you have, man. Congratulations, though, for real.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God.
Congratulations, Booski. Yes,
I
congratulations.
am. Thank y'all. All right. I'll be back. I'm still listening to. I got y'all in my ear. All
Okay.
right.
Charlie, I gotta look on my block list for something, but do you got any updates from over there while I'm looking at this?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell the Okay, so Miss Teava, when she was reading, I swear I love when Miss Teava started reading it. I'm gonna explain to you why. She's one of those people that you hardly ever hear do it. So when she does, it's like, oh my god, Miss Teava's reading them. You know what I'm saying? But like we know she's got it in her. She just don't do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you see it, you're like, you know what I mean? And just Christa popped out. Just Christa, you gotta say, girl, you got cojones. Cause most people don't do that, you know. And Miss Teava wasn't having it, I'm telling you. And but I've been looking over here, and basically Kiki don't want to end yet. People trying to tell her to end it, and she not saying stuff, but that she, she got 600, 800 in the chat, whatever, and it's just wanting attention, I think, at this point. And then we was going to talk about the Ness and stuff that had happened with K Fit and stuff.
Yes,
And
please. Yes.
And I'm gonna say this: K Fit, in my opinion, is very well educated in the way she speaks and everything. And it's like you could play devil advocate with this. You could say K Fit was right in the fact that, hey, I'm support you heavy. You don't have no right to talk to me that way. At the same time, Ness does not want nobody speaking about this heat with her at all for no apparent reason, and she said it multiple times. But did K Fit kind of deserve all that? Depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it one way, Ness, but we all know Ness. She actually went easy on her than I thought she would, because I've seen her cuss people out for less. But at the same time, they do have that trip coming up. So why didn't she give the same courtesy to her that she did to Brooke? Because Brooke lied straight to her face. At least, Kid Fit was just saying some truth. It wasn't nothing like Brooke just straight lied to her. But she gives her the pass but won't give it to K Fit. That should show K Fit something. And then Miss K Fit also got up on Miss Ronnie IQ's panel this morning and explained, how she felt about the situation, that she's straight. She ain't worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't bother her. And she said what set Ness off was the fact that she brought up Max Boogie. The fact that she supports Max. Max don't like me for some reason, but we cool. I don't got no beef, so whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, and her and Max got that stuff, and she said that Ness said that she don't like this Heat's name brought up, and she don't like Max's name brought up on her platform. It is her platform, so she can choose whose name can and can't be brought up. The way I see it, some people in the sector are stating that K Fit was done wrong, and others are stating that Ness is wrong. Some are saying K Fit was wrong. So I believe it's up to the YouTube whole to make their decision when they see the lives on what they believe, because we all got minds. But I'm gonna say this: woo, sweet baby Jesus.
You know what? You know what? I was up there looking on the block list. Girl, I went up and down that block list like 2-3 times. It's okay, LaShawn. No, she said, my apologies. I'm like, girl, I got like over 300 people on the block list. So I was like scrolling real slow, trying to make sure maybe I missed her. So I went through it again. Then I went through it again. I'm like, then while I'm looking on another screen, I see that she commented in the chat. I was like, she's not blocked. very first time you got blocked when I had to unblock you, but I'm like, LaShonda Allen ain't never done nothing to me, and she's a member, so I don't know. I just think that was a mistake the very first time. I don't know if, hell, I could have been, we've been getting a lot of trolls lately over the last few weeks, so I don't know if somebody tried to block somebody else or accidentally, because I accidentally got Sassy the other day. I accidentally timed Sassy out on accident. I was like, oh, my bad, Sassy. I meant to get a troll, but the thing was going so fast. I accidentally timed Sassy out, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, sometimes it might be a glitch, but you know, StreamYard and YouTube, child. StreamYard and YouTube don't be seeing eye to eye like they should be. But what's up, BB Nice? How you doing? You said Unwind. What's up, Unwind with Miss Messy? How you doing? You said Miss T reminds me of my aunt when we were little, when she read to someone. Yeah, Miss T would be thinking like she can't read and drag. I'm like, it's the way that you do it.
She does it so good. Slick.
Right. You don't have to scream and yell and holler and cuss all the time to read somebody.
It's almost like, though, like, you know, when somebody that don't do stuff like that and they do it and you finally catch you doing it, you're like, yeah! And, you know, you're like clapping and stuff. That's the way I do every time she does it. And she comes through with such a smooth drag. Like, you know she can. It's just that she don't do it all the time. So when she does, it's like a treat.
And everybody be like, oh my God. Girl, do you remember the first time I heard somebody say they didn't know the hood table cuss?
Yeah, I heard that before. I'm like, you ain't never been over here then before.
I'm like, you obviously are new here. Because I curse like a sailor and I don't never censor anybody over here. Like, people be like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean to cuss. I'll send you a cash app. I'm like, for what? We all curse. What? We cuss at the hood table. The hood table. It has that name for a reason.
We hood over here, don't they know?
Like the hood table. The hood table got its name because most of the years of my life, shit was always happening in the hood around a table. Whether you was talking shit, playing cards, playing bones, you know, just, you know, eating dinner, holidays, you know, the hood table. We keep it real at the hood table. That's where the name come from. That's where the name derived from. But yeah, what I have to say about the whole what's her name? I forgot already.
K-Fit.
Yeah. Okay, the whole K-Fit situation. I know K-Fit was supposed to go down there, right?
Yep.
Did I say hi to BB Nice? Hey, BB Nice. I don't know if I said hi to you. I forgot that quick. But she's supposed to go down there. I guess she's not anymore. She did say that on Ronnie Q's panel, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she's not going down them. They was like, you done messed up one of the maybe one of the best ones that was going down there. I can't remember what they said, but you know, it was something to that, like the most sensible one or the most, I don't know, but they said you done messed up now because shit, everybody else was going down there. But I don't know, maybe that'll change by then. Maybe they will, you know, have a come to Jesus moment before then. But I did think I get what you're saying, Charlie, and what Ness is saying, and some people are saying, like, that's her panel. If she don't want Hedy's name or Max's name to be mentioned on her panel, but when she came back in the back chat and told her, I didn't mean to offend you or upset you or something, and then Ness's reaction to that, I was like, whoa. I'm surprised K-Fit sat there as long as she did.
I'm surprised Ness didn't go harder because I've seen her do it before. I've seen her cut somebody down at their toenails, and she did get like kind of rough with her, but I've seen her do worse. But at the same time, hadn't she been giving other people passes recently more than normal? Why didn't K-Fit get that pass?
And then K-Fit was like, she did kind of, I put it in the back chat, or she did start talking about it, and she said, and Ness asked me to expand, or she was like, what happened, or something like that. It is a panel. It is her show. I get that she don't want certain people's names mentioned on there, but I just thought Uh, ooh, it was a lie. It was a lie, and I know K Fit was. She was like, I could have cussed you out just the way you cussed me out, and Ness was like, well, cuss me out then, shit. Why didn't you? But K Fit said because she has an autistic son, which a lot of us already knew about. And he's such a cutie, by the way. He's such a cutie. But and he was around, and she didn't want to be cussing like that because she said something like with autistic children or with her son, their emotions kind of roll with your emotion. You know how it is with some kids.
Yeah.
If you upset, they upset. But what is with autistic children, you got to be a bit more careful of what you display around your children, especially different stages of anger or frustration or something like that. So I get what she was trying to say. But yeah, B sector, I didn't think so either. I thought it was pretty much. Pretty much. And I mean, that was like one of your, she really supports Ness. And she was, she was going to go to the meet and greet to Vegas and all that, everything. But I just thought maybe it could have been, I don't know, done a little bit differently. But I don't know, and I don't get me wrong. I'm not telling people what to do on their back. I don't want that out there. I'm not telling you how to beef. I'm not telling you how to come at people. But I was just like, whoa.
Couldn't she have,
And
you know how she told,
cute. When she said she thinks she cute, I was like, she was like, what, am I supposed to think I'm ugly? When K-Fit was on Ronnie Q, she said, ain't I supposed to think I'm cute?
I will say, she told Intrinsic to take it offline when her and Brooke almost went at it because the trip's coming up. Just wait until you cool off and y'all can talk behind the scenes. Why didn't she do the same with K-Fit?
Mm-hmm. I had the red ball too, B sector, because everybody was talking. Well, not everybody, but some people was talking about it, and I had saw some of the live, but I didn't see that part. And I was like, how the hell did I miss that part? And I guess I had watched so much and then changed to somebody else. But I went back and redballed it, and I was like, whoa. But hopefully, if they really cool with each other, hopefully they'll work that out. I don't know if
I don't know.
K-Fit is even willing or would be willing to try to, have
what K-Fit said this morning, I don't think she will. She
I
said
know.
she don't take no disrespect like that.
I know, and that's the thing. And I just felt like, yeah, okay, she might have disrespected you by saying those people's names on there, but she did come at you in the back chat and said, I didn't mean it. And QI was up there. QI was up there on the panel. And she did say in the back chat, I didn't mean to offend you. But whatever. But what I also want to talk about, girl, who the hell is Verla?
She is from over yonder in the Umar sector, as far as I know. That's all I know about the lady. I saw her today. This was my first time.
QI, I ain't doing shit. QI.
We good little cheering over here. Don't be talking about us like that, QI. You're supposed to have our back.
Innocent.
I'm innocent cheering. We good cheering. We little angels, don't you know?
Verla is very interesting. Now, I don't think I've ever heard of her before until I watched Ness's video the other day. But evidently, somebody is trying to get her on the next dating show. So it's supposed to be the love for the love of Verla?
Yeah, and they done paid their money for her, so It's already paid. And then Verla said, just give it to just Christa, because she upset right now. So we don't know who's going to be on that dating show as of this moment.
But I'm so sorry. I don't know Verla. I don't know many people from that sector. But that shit had me gagging. I was laughing my ass off. The way that damn Verla was coming at Miss Thang. I was hollering. I mean, it went from a nice, cool conversation, and Miss Thang was talking about her. And then the next thing you know, Miss Thang said, "But if she joins this show, she's really sensitive. She I don't know. She was saying she was really sensitive, and she might end up cussing somebody out, and And QI was trying to stand in the gap. Who was that? That was QI or something else. QI was like, but she was really, she was really talking nice about, saying nice things about you at first, and really going to bat for you at first. And QI had me cracking up. And Ness was getting so mad at QI. But she said that she gets really sensitive about, certain things that people say about her. And so she was like basically saying this might be really interesting, because the fact that this is the beef sector and people could be roasting and gagging her in the chat. And she's really sensitive. Yeah, and then when she got up there on the panel, she just went in on Miss Thing. She like, fuck you. She was calling her bitches. Why you up here lying on me and talking about I'm sensitive and da-da-da. She was like, you insensitive. Look at the fuck you're doing right now. I mean, she was cussing that girl out. And then next thing you know, I heard she be showing her bitties over there in the Umar sector.
And was licking them and everything, girl.
And they said she actually took her bitties out. She lifted them up to her face and she was licking them.
That's what they said, girl.
I'm like, what the fuck? And then somebody had posted in the chat. And I took a screenshot. I ain't gonna say who it was, but somebody put $4.99 on the little super chat. And they said, Ness, Pills, along with some other dudes, took advantage of that lady. They made her take her clothes off online, and it was disgusting. And then that damn Miss Thing, when they was going back and forth, she said, I ain't the one up here always taking my clothes off and sucking on my boobs, trying to catch a man. You've been over here trying to get a man for years, and whoop, 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 whoop. And I was like...
And child, they said she was deep throating a hairbrush.
And Ness said, what kind of brush? Does it matter? Doesn't matter if it was a wave brush or a wig brush or a curl brush or a
they got brush. Different size handles. I'm just saying.
Doesn't matter if it's a doggy brush or a lint brush or a deep throating or anything on here. Is crazy. And taking your clothes off. And then Jill said, and she's shy. Hold up, K-Fin. You can hit the panel, boo, if you want to. We were just discussing you and Ness, child. That shit was cray. But you ain't got to hit the panel if you don't want to. No pressure. Because I know you already was on Ronnie Hughes this morning. But what tickled me so... was when she dropped down in the chat. After she got it, before she dropped down in the chat, when she kept telling her to leave. Remember that, Charlie?
Yeah, she kept
telling her to leave and get down. And Miss Thing kept saying, okay.
And she never left, and she even stayed afterward.
She said, you ain't going yet. And Miss Thing was like, okay.
Yeah, it looked like she was like,
Leave now! I was like,
girl, she think that bad.
I said, hold up. I don't care how much boobies she's showing and how much bitties she's licking on here and how many brushes she keeps throwing. Y'all niggas better think twice before y'all get on this dating show with this one, because I sense a little I don't know. I ain't no doctor, no psychiatrist, and I don't want to label nobody, but I sense a little unbalancing going on of sorts. Yes, QI, you had me cracking up. She said I was trying to ease Berla on in. Yeah, I was like, don't let them Don't let Miss Thing, don't let her deter you from, joining the show. Don't let her deter. Then after she cussed, then she got in the chat talking shit to Ness, talking about it's all your fault because you got her on here talking about me or disrespecting or dragging me or some shit. And Ness was like, hold up, she's been over here several times. She's been coming over here. I didn't have her coming over here talking shit about you. And if you can't handle the shit Miss Thing is saying, I don't know if you want to be on Ness's for the love of Verla. Because they going to be tearing your ass up, especially if you talking the way you was talking, as if you had to pre-think everything that was about to come out your mouth.
She don't need to be in the beef sector. She can't handle that little drag. Because I'm going to tell you something. That dragged me for filth all the time. And I'd be like, okay.
I was so fucking-tained. I was so entertained. And then after that, that's when the shit happened with K-Fit and Ness. And I was just like, oh, no.
It's always a shame to see friendships end over YouTube-ish. It always is.
I was like, not K-Fit, not Ness, no. Hold back, reel it in, Ness, reel it in, Ness. That's what I was thinking in my mind, like, reel it in, Ness.
She got so angry, Ness did, when she, brought up what, and, K-Fit was just talking about how they were talking about her child and herself. And, like, because she don't go live like that, she thought that she could, as her friend, read the person without necessarily saying their name. You know what I mean? Because she was trying not to say their name. Hey, this person's talking about my kid and me. You know what I'm saying? And read them to filth a little bit. And then when she brought up Max's name, oh my God, Ness just went in. I was like, ooh. Whew.
It was a lot, child. It was a lot. I was like, I went from laughing to like, whoo. Like,
yeah. Like the Scooby-Doo.
Like, child, I don't know. K-Fit, I did say earlier that I hope things, if you want, works out between the two of y'all have a come to Jesus moment or, But what I really want to talk to K-Fit about, if you're still here, K-Fit, is you said that you might possibly, hold up. Let me yell at my son to give me something.
So if everybody could please hit that like button, share, and if you love the Hood Table, you could hit her Cash App at $the Hood Table 402. She may not tell you to always hit it, but I will. Thank you.
I don't want to become a part of the begging community. That's why I just have it scrolling.
I'll beg for you.
I'll be just having it scrolling
on
the bottom.
Just scrolling.
No. Child. But yeah, I wanted to ask K-Fit. She has said something about she might possibly start a channel. So let's see. QI said, I'm trying to wait for my son to bring me a paper towel. I don't know what. I got this light in the ceiling.
Beef Sector said,
and then I have like my big, those big film.
Girl, I'll read it for you. I got you.
Thank you.
Beef Sector said that wasn't a friendship. K-Fit thought she had met a cool person, but didn't know she was sitting next to a person who secretly didn't like her.
Oh.
They saying that Ness is jealous of how pretty K-Fit is. That's what they saying on the streets.
Ooh, say it ain't so, Ness. Say it ain't so. She is pretty, though. She is pretty. Linda has a crush on her.
And that's what some people are saying. The reason Ness started getting to where she didn't like K-Fit so much was that Lemon had a little crushy crush on K-Fit and thought K-Fit was beautiful. And so people are stating on the streets, this is what I'm reading in chats. I'm just repeating what I read in chats. That she's jealous. That's what comment sections are saying.
Say it ain't so. Do Jesus. Jealousy is an ugly trait to have. And I'm not putting that label on Ness. I'm just saying, in general, generally speaking, jealousy is an ugly trait to have. That is, you don't want that on your back. Me personally, I'm not gay or les or fluid or anything like that. But I can say if a woman, oh, she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh my gosh. She's just, oh, what? Look at her shape. Look at her. I can say that without,
Yeah, and you
I
can
don't
brag
care.
on other
I'm
women.
like,
I'm not a hater. We ain't got haterade.
I'm a little chunky, light skinned girl, and but when I see a girl that bam, I hate, no hate, no jealousy. I used to look like that.
So we ain't got no hateration, holleration.
I'll never hate on a woman, never over her looks, because beauty runs skin deep, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
One day it'll be gone, and we'll all be old and ugly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, listen, let me tell you something. Once upon a time, I was in very, very, very great shape. And, youth. I tell all my little youngins, like in my family, my friends' kids, take care of your youth, take care of yourself. One thing I had told my sons when they had graduated high school, I said, y'all want to make sure that the same way you be working out now, continue to do that after high school. Because a lot of people, they gain a lot of weight after high school because they like, fuck that. We ain't got to do gym no more. We ain't got to get up at 5 a.m. to go to football practice. We ain't got to, do none of that shit anymore. Because I know what it's like to go from this, girls rocking them 6-inch stilettos, child, to chubby little old me, little chipster. But I love myself. And that's one thing you have to do, whether you are thick, whether you're tall, whether you are short, whether you are skinny, whether you are not so attractive, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. Okay. Now this is a throwback. I was on my way out dancing. I remember that because I had the heels on. Because y'all know I line danced for 12, 15 years with my dance team. But I remember I took that before we went out to the club to go line dancing and stepping and shit. But regardless of what you look like, you have to love yourself. And if you're unhappy with the way that you look, then work on that. Just, do what it takes to work on that. So it's unfortunate, but yeah. But so K-Fit, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, are you seriously considering? Because y'all know, I done said it before. People will tell you, Vera Carey will tell you, other people will tell you, don't let the hood table know that you're thinking about starting a channel. Because she will be like, when you start that channel, what's your channel name gonna be called? What you wait? Go ahead, girl. We gonna support you. We gonna share you out. We gonna be all up in there. So if you are really considering starting a channel, I think that would be great. I think that would be awesome. And I think you would be a great addition to the B-Set tour. I think
love
you'd be
her.
Wonderful. How do you feel about that, Charlie? About her starting a
I
channel?
love her professionalism. I love the fact that she tells it like it is, very educational too. Like the way she speaks is just, it's straightforward to the point, whether you like it or you don't like it. And I like that about her.
I would definitely support. We're going to be up in there, up in them chats, sharing you and supporting you. Hurry up and get you to your 1K, get you monetized, get you your... Does she have a community wall? I don't know if you have a community wall or not, but get you your community wall. I think you would be a great addition to the BC. You know what? And see, when I hear other people in the sector who's been here for years and who, joins people panels a lot, and not calling you a panel hoe, real K-Fit, not saying that, but people who can jump on people's panels and they can have a very good conversation, give great feedback and commentary and opinions. And it's like, God, I wish they had a channel. It's like, because we have a lot of people in the B sector, but we were just talking the other day. We get bored sometimes. We get bored of the same people. We get bored of the same platforms, the same panels, the same guests, the same topics. And it's like, when we do get bored, we want something different. And that's what leads us into other sectors and lead other sectors into our sectors as well. Because any sector, you're going to get bored. And when the beast and when the content dies down, it's like you're sitting here like, oh my God, the B sector is dead. Oh my God, ain't nothing going on. Oh my God. But then when we go over to other sectors and discuss their shit, then people have something to say. And when we allow certain people from other sectors on our panel, people have something to say. That's why I say you can't make everybody happy. Do what you want to do on your fucking channel. If you want to be open to different guests from different sectors, do what you want to do with your channel. If you only want to do B sector content, do what you do with your channel. Just do what you do. Only thing I suggest is do not ever become a one-trick pony. That's one thing I suggest. Do not ever be just a one-trick pony, because we have seen it happen time and time again where people will be like, oh, I'm just doing this B sector shit. And then as soon as they try to do some trending news or some world news, what happens?
Nobody there.
Ain't nobody there for it. Ain't nobody there for it. So if you want to discuss a plethora of different things, go for it. Like I do cake videos. Some of y'all don't know, but I'm a personal custom cake decorator. I do cake videos. I do TV show reviews, trending news, hood news, from the hood, from my block, my city, and B sector shit. I do it all. And a lot of people will be here for the TV show reviews, and a lot of people will be here for the B sector shit. But I'm just saying, because when it's slow in the B sector and you have nothing else to discuss, you're not making no money on here.
Yep, you got to be able to be an all-around person. Like, yes, it's like you have to have a little mess with the message. Like you're gonna have your little bit of drama, that's gonna bring some views, then have your other stuff and mix it up to where your supporters are there for you and not just the content. Because if you're just doing one content and not moving around a little bit, they only want to see the drama. If you're only doing the drama, and if you stop doing the drama, they disappear. Versus if they're there for you, really, they're going to watch anything you do. It don't matter what it is. You could be talking to your wall and they're going to listen.
You're right. And that's right, Charlie. Remember, you will get haters, and transparency is important. And always remember, like I be telling people, all your videos ain't gonna hit. All your videos ain't gonna hit. Now you'll get lucky and you'll get some great shows. You'll get some great videos, some numbers, but don't be discouraged when you don't get a lot of views. And don't give up. Because, if you give up, you never know where you're going to go. Like, I started off doing TV show reviews. And let me show y'all something. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. I hope I can get this big. I don't know if y'all can really see it clearly, but I'm going to try to make it big. I don't know how clear that is for y'all. But a lot of my content that I do, my highest views is from TV show reviews. My highest views. These beef sector numbers, even if I get 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000, my highest views from TV show reviews. This video right here, A Fall from Grace, 146,000 views. Ruthless, the next one over, 19,000 views. Sisters, the next one over, 11,000 reviews. Ruthless again, 10,000 reviews. 10,000, 9.5, 8.5, 8.1, 8, 7, 6, 6. You know, I get a lot more reviews. This one right here, 6.1. I get a lot of reviews on my TV show reviews. And then as far as my uploads, same thing. This video right here, 543,000 views 3 years ago. This one, 22, 22, 19, 17, 14, 13, 10, and they go down and they go down. But my lowest views come from the B sector. And what does that tell you? A lot of people be more interested over the years in my, TV show reviews and trending news. So when I get a couple of thousand views over here, yeah, I'll be excited. But people be up there I heard somebody say about me and other people. They specifically named me, and I kind of felt some type of way about it because it's somebody I support, but they specifically said about me and a few other people that they specifically named that they hope the views or the money is worth it because of certain people we had on our channel a few times. And they said, I hope the money is worth it. And I'm thinking, I have way more views on here talking about my goddamn self, looking in the computer screen at my goddamn self, or making uploads. And then all of a sudden, I had a few people on the panel a few times, and somebody is saying, I hope the money is worth it. And I'm not going to be supporting those shows if they have certain people on the show with them. And that's why I made the video I made the other day. We all have people on here that we support. And at one time or another, they're going to have somebody on their panel that we don't like. I have so many people that I support on here. And sometimes, every other week, they might have somebody on there that I don't like, don't really care for, but I'm not going to be out here talking shit about it. You either watch or you move it right along. Come back for another video. Come back after the person is down off the panel. But for some reason, some people feel like certain number of us is clout chasing or whatever. And I heard some guy say, and I'm not even going to bring his damn name up, but said that the hood table only get numbers because of the Umar boys. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And the people who saying it, I got way more numbers in my Pizza Boys numbers than y'all have ever had. And it had nothing to do with the B sector and nothing to do with the Umar boys. Just me being on here giving my opinion about TV shows and bullshit. So for people to add me into that category as I'm riding off the Umar boys or I'm the Umar boys that made the hood table, are you kidding me? It's been only a few weeks and them niggas over here that have been on here maybe 3 or 4 times. All of a sudden, the hood table got numbers because of the Umar boys. See, what the thing is, a lot of y'all over here in the B sector didn't support my TV show reviews and things like that. I love the B sector, and I support a lot of people in the B sector, and I appreciate the support I get in the B sector. But I'm going to just keep it funky because that's how we do it at the hood table. A lot of y'all weren't there for the TV show reviews and the trending news and all the interviews and things. I've done interviews with people who have been in some very controversial nationwide situations. I remember when I did an interview with a lady, y'all might not remember, but like maybe 3 years ago, a lady and her kids and her nephews and nieces were pulled over by some police. And the youngest child was 2 years old. And they made them all lay on the ground in a Walmart parking lot. It was either Walmart or Sam's Club. And they made them all lay down. Even the 2-year-old, they had them all on their fucking stomach and had guns to them. And they found out later they pulled over the wrong car.
Wasn't that one of the stories you was on the news for?
Yeah, that ain't the other one. I've been on the local news here because of some of the stories that I have covered. Breaking news cover. I've been on my local news station. They be playing my videos when we break news. And it's like, all of a sudden, I'm getting numbers for the B Center. They're like, oh, the hood table, riding coattail. Like, I get it, though. I get it. And that's why I tell people who want to start their channels, some of your videos won't hit. Some shit people will be here for, and some other shit people will be here for. But don't ever allow people to make you a one-trick pony and try to dictate your topics or your shows or your commentary. Don't allow it. Just don't allow it. Get on here and do what the fuck you want to do and do it to the best ability that you can. And the people who will support you will always support you. So when I see hardly anybody in my TV show reviews, I don't even trip because I know the numbers will come because that's what I'm used to getting numbers from is my TV show reviews. But when I see people in here for the fuck shit, I appreciate y'all too in here for the fuck shit. So that's how it goes. The B sector can be finicky. YouTube can be finicky. People will turn on you in a second. They will turn on you in a heartbeat. They will support you today and not support you tomorrow if you even change up a little bit on your commentary. So that's all I gotta say about that. Charlie can add into it if she wants. Otherwise, we can leave that right there at the hood table. Right at the table.
Hey, Miss Ronnie IQ. Hey, Fran. Okay, I had to say hey.
Yes, Fran. Hey, Ronnie. Hey.
I love me some Ronnie IQ. I was watching your replay, Miss. See, Miss Ronnie be going live when I'm half asleep because time differences.
I wake up to Ronnie. I wake up to Ronnie.
Too. I always catch her at the end, though. I usually always catch the end of it.
Same here. Same here because when I do have to work days, I usually have to start around 7-ish. And Ronnie will always be live and I'll be making my coffee and stuff like that. But when I don't have to work days, I'll be oversleeping and I got to hear her replay. But what's up, Community T? That's somebody else that I support. And y'all make sure y'all support Community T as well. Hit her channel up. She be doing some good commentary over there too. But yeah, she discussed a lot of things. Even trending news, world news. She discussed a lot of things over there. But yeah, please support her as well. One thing the Real K Fit said was, that's wild as fuck. I didn't even find your page through anyone other than your TV show. Right. Some people do find me from my TV shows or from me doing cake decorating and stuff like that. But like I said, I do so much over here. I just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I want to do. If I want to talk B-sector shit, I'm going to talk B-sector shit. If I want to review power, I'm going to review power. If I want to discuss Trump or the damn R. Kelly or the 50 Cent shit, that's one thing I gotta talk about too, Charlie. But or if we want to discuss P. Diddy, we just discuss whatever the fuck we want to talk about. And thank you for dropping her channel. I appreciate that.
You welcome.
Thank you so much. But what else was on the agenda, Charlie? Let's see. We discussed Ness and K. We discussed Miss Teava and Just Christa. We discussed Kiki over there pretending to be drunk.
She asleep right now on live. The live's still going. Yes, she is, girl. Yes, she is, girl.
Let me hit mute and
go look. Go look right quick. For real though. But yeah, no. She was dead asleep last I checked. Jay Wilson came up there and tried to talk to her. Then she messed up her mic. Lord, it was a whole kerfuffle. I can't even say that damn word. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't like conscious and stuff. I'm country, y'all. I'm country. I'm country. I'm telling you. But yeah, it was a whole mess, and
I'm looking at it now, and somebody in the chat saying just get some rest. They saying Kiki, we love you. Somebody said I'm a go, but Kiki, remember that video of how you were and said that you were not you. This isn't you. Get back to the real you.
yeah, they basically telling her don't be like that because she was, if she wasn't drunk, like child.
Oh, somebody else said, remember that, Kiki. I never hold up. Keep jumping on other people's lives and calling behind the scenes about her. Okay, somebody said, remember that, Kiki. I never thought any YouTube couples would last, but they got the tools to keep it together. Kiki just gotta straighten up right now. Somebody said they love them both, like her and Octavius. Somebody said if Octavius really loves you, he will call you and try to fix this and calm you down. He's being a bitter bitch. That was funny.
That was a good one.
Oh, that was funny. They said you have a lot of subscribers that are commenting here and then going to Janet's channel and talking about you. So Janet and them was talking about her, right? Janet and Rob.
Well, I had heard that they were streaming her on they live, and they back together again. Like, wasn't they just broke up a week ago?
And that was a play. I said that was a play. Remember when she was kicking him and hit him when he was in the car?
Yeah, she chokehold him and everything.
And he was up there live. Help me, help me. I'm like, if this shit ain't a mother child.
If it ain't a play, them two is too crazy to be together.
It don't make no sense. But if anybody wants to get up here and discuss anything that we discussed tonight, from Kiki and Octavius to Ness and the Miss K-Fit situation, just Christa and how she got, cussed out by Miss Teava the other day for trolling. Just hit the link if you want to. We'll be here for a few more minutes. But I do want to say one thing about that trolling, Charlie. I hate how people say they troll. Just like, remember when he was in here earlier, Cole, he was in here earlier. And remember a few days ago when he said he was really trolling Lemon? When Lemon had the camera, he was on here, on the camera. And they was calling him ugly. They were saying he looks gay. They were saying, all kind of things about him. And then he turned around and said he was just trolling. And a lot of people have big problem with that shit. Like, people would get on here and say they trolling. They will talk about you. They will drag you. They will harass you. And then they turn around and say, but I'm just trolling. And basically Miss Teava, she was like, it's up and it's stuck. When just Christa, did I say just Teava or Miss Teava? Miss Teava said it's up and it's stuck when just Christa had dropped down in her link. Talking about, since I was just trolling, can we, can we like work this out? Can we squash this shit? Can we like start over? I'm not saying her direct exact words, but basically, that's what it was. She dropped down in her chat, and Miss Teava said, I don't care if you was trolling behind that landlord shit. I don't feel any different about you, whether you was trolling landlord or not. And she said, Miss Teava said, I don't like you for my own personal reasons because you have spread malicious lies about me, and you attack me for no reason.
Me and my sister, she said.
And her sister. And she said, I didn't like you yesterday. I don't like you today, and I don't think I will ever like you.
I ain't gonna like you tomorrow neither. I was like, "Woo, Miss Teava." Chat. Oh no, and I'm just sad Miss Teava taking a break, but at the same time, if it's what's best for Miss Teava, I'm gonna say to her, get you some rest, stay off these YouTube streets, go out there and have some fun, come back refreshed. Don't let these people bother you, because You know, when YouTube starts getting you out of your body or starts messing with your mental or your daily life, that's when you need to take a step back. Take a content creator break. It's okay to take breaks. What's best for your mental health is what's best for your channel too. Don't be up there like Kiki. Don't be over there like Kiki.
Girl, the chat is still going. Okay, let me see if I can hear anything now. Oh, hold up. Hold on. Let me hit mute.
Yeah, girl, we don't want to accidentally have an issue if somebody does wake up and start cussing. Because you don't ever know about a drunk. They'll wake up 5 seconds later, start cussing, and you don't even know what they mad about.
Okay, it looks like for maybe the last 20 or so minutes, she might be asleep. Now, this could be a play as well. And thank you for liking and sharing, boo. Thank you, Ronnie Q. But this could be a play as well. I like I said, I'm going to go back, and unless she takes it down or something, I'll watch it later. But I was not about to sit there for that bullshit. Okay, not. Especially when I think it's a play. It could be true. It could be that they are seriously having a breakup and they're upset with each other. But just some of the things that she said about him didn't sit right with me. Now, the part she said about the $8,000, I can kind of go with that and see that being true. As far as she claiming he the one who put a battery in her back, and because I think that after, I don't want to say that, and maybe you can say it differently, but I don't want to say that Octavius was like riding the coattail or riding the high off of Rob being in that situation, because he was getting a lot of content, getting a lot of numbers from that when he was on the phone with him from jail, and you know what I mean? And sometimes when certain people ride the wave of getting a lot of views and a lot of clicks and a lot of, they kind of want to do anything to keep up that momentum. And that's what a lot of people do on YouTube. They sometimes do whatever it takes to keep up that momentum of those numbers, those cash apps, the super chats, the AdSense check, whatever. So that could be possible that she's not lying there, because they were doing content like back to back. He on her channel, she on his channel. But a lot of the time she was on his channel when the shit really hit the fan, between her and, but I don't know. What do you think? I think Charlie went to sleep on us.
No, girl, I didn't realize I was muted and totally talking.
Kiki, they both sleep. Her and Kiki.
Girl, I was still talking and didn't even know it, girl. I was talking my head off. No, what I was saying is, like, some people, to them, it is like a drug, right? And it becomes like a high almost to see something like that. And you get like this adrenaline rush, right? And so they want to keep continuing doing that. Now, whether he actually pushed Kiki to do this for numbers, or whether it was, nah, you just got to show them how you is, babe. You ain't no weak punk. Some dudes also try to do that to you too. But it could have been for clicks and views, because let's just say the truth. VS name does bring views. It does. It really does. When you see her name in the title, that replay, even if people don't catch it right away, that replay gonna have heck of views. And it's just like, if you put, and, I'm not just giving big ups to VS, but if you put in Briiiiine's name, if you put in Pizza's name, if you put in Ness' name, any of the big players that are in any of the sectors, I could go into the Mo3 sector with Mahea or anybody over there. Like, there's so many names you can put. Any of those big name content creators, when you put their name in there and it revolves around drama, it brings in views, because not only are there people watching them to see what they say that like them, but their hate watchers are also watching. So you're pulling in double the views, because people are like, ooh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So they want to see it because it's mess, and it revolves somebody that everybody knows.
Yep. And Reed was giving K-Fit some good advice too in the chat. Reed said, learn your core supporters. Yep. Learn your core supporter. Real K Fit said, thank you all for the advice, support, and encouragement. No problem. I don't know if she's still in here, but no problem. And like I said, if you do decide to hit that live button and get on here and start making some content, you'll see the one thing about people who start off like, you know, being in chats and jumping on panels, you already get like people who support you and like you. Everybody don't always like you, but you always, the ones that do like you and love to see you on panels and stuff and love to, you know, hear what you got to say, they gonna be there. They are going to be there, and you're going to eventually start growing and get bigger and bigger and bigger and gaining more supporters. So just, you know, figure out what you want to do with your channel, what type of content you want to bring across, whether it's a plethora of different things or if you just want to focus on one particular type of content. Just do you and do it to the best of your ability. That's all I can suggest. Yep.
And you're going to start small and it's going to grow exponentially. And realize that sometimes, like Hood Table was saying, in some lives, you could have 5 people and be happy with it. Some lives you can have 100 people and then 1,000, and it goes up and down and fluctuates. Just like, I'm going to say this right now. The Umar boys must have not been here when I've seen the Hood Table have over 1,000 in her chat before they even made it to the beef sector. I've been in here and I've seen it multitudes of times. We've had multiple people hit this panel and it brings, you know, people be bringing in them numbers. I've seen it.
We don't like.
We don't care about the numbers.
Yeah,
we care about the people. It's the conversation.
It's like I'm here. I'm here to give you some commentary. I'm here to talk to you. I'm just coming here.
We're here for entertainment and conversations. We love talking to the peoples.
Yeah, we love talking to the peoples, and we just chilling. You know, I come on here, I'm just chilling. Whether it's 5 people in the chat or 500 people in the chat, I'm still gonna be the same old me that I've always been. I try to be the same way on here that I am in real life. I try to be as transparent as possible without giving out too much information about myself on here. But I just try to be, you know, just real and down to earth and open to different type of content and even sometimes different people. I don't accept everybody, but just because I accepted somebody on my panel a few times, you know, it is what it is. We all have to grow. We have to grow. And sometimes you have to do things differently and switch up and start doing different type of content to continue to grow. Because Charlie, you know, you can get stagnant in this sector, right? You know that, right?
We've seen people do it.
Like how you hear all these years and you only got like so many subscribers and you only discuss one thing. Like sometimes you have to expand a little bit.
You have to network. You have to step outside your box.
Get out your comfort zone. You don't have to accept everybody. Like there's certain people in the Umar sector that I really do like. And then there's certain ones that I'm like,
I'm the same way about Tiny Elvis. I don't like you. Okay. I take that name from Lemon.
The other sector, the black sector, there's other sectors where some people over there you might be like, okay, I like her. Oh, like Coolin, I like her. You know, and a few other people over there, but some of them like, I wouldn't care if they ever drop down in my chat. Some of them, But you know, it is what it is. You can't please and you can't satisfy everybody when you're a YouTuber, especially when you start growing.
You're gonna have hate, expect it. You're gonna have people who don't like you, expect that, because you are doing something. Like if you're a nobody, you're not gonna have that, to tell the truth. Nobody's gonna care. If people actually care, that means you're doing something right. That's just point.
Absolutely. Yep. And you see what B Sector said? That is a great point. And we've seen that happen time and time again, huh, Charlie? When a CC start getting disrespectful to their panelists, it forces the panelists to start a channel. You better say something.
Preach to the choir, baby. Preach to the
You better
choir.
say something. We just
God's trying to tell you something.
But
no,
we
maybe
just
start
time
singing it.
and time again, huh? Where people they be up there arguing, they fighting, and the panelist feels like, okay, I can either keep hopping across all these panels and talking to all these people about some shit that happened on somebody else's channel and keep giving them all these clicks and views and numbers and shit, or I can just get on my own panel and start my own shit. And I be feeling like this, Charlie. Like sometimes I be feeling like people who's always getting on somebody's panel and you're not necessarily there all the time. It's like hours on end. You're not necessarily there to help them make money or nothing like that. But you are there and you are supporting them. Whether that CC goes live 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. You same person be on the panel all the time. And then it's like, sometimes I'll just be like, well, damn. Especially if they're good. If they're a good subby who also brings across good commentary. I'll be like, damn, I wish they had their own channel. Why don't they just start their own channel? You know, things like that. And I do think sometimes that some of these CCs, they start feeling this type of way. When somebody who used to do a lot on their show starts having their own show. And they start getting
Yaya. She built it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved Yaya on her panels. And when she dropped down and got that channel, people were like, oh my God. Just like everybody say Paulette went live. They were like, oh my
God. Girl, when Paulette went live, I thought hell froze over. Because that's one person that I would have never thought would have went live. And
no, I was over there, girl.
Channel.
I was like, oh my God.
I was so excited. I was over there. And that's the same way with Lemon, with Very Carey. It's just certain ones that I'll be like, damn, they should start their own channel.
I'm so proud of all of them too, like to see their growth and to see them doing it. I'm like, yeah. I'm just like clapping, you know. I'm so happy for them.
And if they're not doing like content that you, because again, we're not always going to do the content that you want us to do. If they're not doing it, but you really support them, just come back another day. And who was that? Paulette. Paulette said something that hit home today. Paulette, I think she went live. Was it today Paulette went live to tell us that somebody was fighting or something? Somebody was beefing. And she said something in her video. She said, y'all, now sometimes I might not, you know, be talking about what y'all want me to talk about. Paulette said, I'll be discussing B sector. I'll be discussing the Umar sector. I'll be discussing the Black sector. Where's Mahaya?
The Mo 3 sector.
The Mo 3 sector. She said, I'll be discussing the Mo 3 sector. She said, but I will hope that you won't take your subscription away just because I don't discuss what you want to hear in every video. And I've never heard anybody say that before. In all the years I've been on YouTube, I've never heard anybody say that before. She said, because subscriptions really help a channel holder. Some days I might talk about B sector. She said, some days I might talk about Mo 3. She said, some days I might talk about this, that, the Umar boys, whatever. And she said, but I just hope that you don't take your subscription away just because I might be talking about sector news on a day you're in the chat and you don't want to hear it. I've never heard. Have you heard somebody say? I've never heard nobody say that before. And I was like, now that's some real shit. And she just literally created her channel and she's telling you from the gate, I'm going to be discussing this sector, that sector, that sector. And if you really support me, please keep your subscription regardless of who I'm talking about. I was here for that. I was like, okay, Miss Paulette, you're going to keep my subscription regardless of what you're talking about.
I like Miss Paulette, and that's one thing. Regardless, if we're in different camps or whatnot, I can still enjoy people, and I enjoy Miss Paulette every time I see her in chat. She's saying hey to everybody. She adds everybody. Boy, sometimes back in the day, she'd add you and you'd be in the clouds trying to hide and she'd catch your ass.
Man, I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I know I'm not the only one who get a warm, fuzzy feeling when Paulette tag your name with 50 other names. It's like she makes sure to address everybody. She does. And I remember one time when Paulette went missing for a minute.
Oh,
We
yeah,
didn't
everybody
see
was
her
so
no chance.
scared.
Everybody was so concerned. Like, where's Miss Paulette? Has anybody heard from Miss Paulette? Like, we were so accustomed to seeing her in the chats. And then all of a sudden, she started coming back in the chats. And everybody's like, oh, it was like, you were like, oh, sigh.
If I'm not mistaken, I added her and said, don't you scare me like that no more. I was like, I was worried. We didn't know where you went.
Yep. So, yeah, but yeah, I love me some Paulette. And I definitely continue to support her channel. I'll continue to support a lot of people. When people go live, I'm usually there. I can't always drop down, if I'm working but stuff like that. But I know I have core supporters, and I know a lot of other people have core supporters. But we can't be everywhere. We can't watch every video, but you still, even if you don't see them sometimes, you still know where your core support is. So, but yeah. B-Sec that said, I have been asking. Oh, hold up. I didn't read their other comment. I put it up there, but didn't read it. Okay. Let's see. And don't let it be a panelist. Oh, they said that don't let it be a panelist that people like, oh yeah, some CCs. I don't know what that is about that. I'm always encouraging people to start channels. Like, I always been like that. Like, you up there giving all the people all that content. Yeah, it's cool to give people panels and stuff, but you could be making your own money, getting your own cash apps and getting your own super chat. Don't I, Charlie? I have always been encouraging people to start their own channel, especially if I see something in you. If I see something in you and it's giving me this, you shall prosper as a CC.
How long we've been trying to get Bravo to start a channel?
I think that'll never happen, Charlie. He has told me time and time again that him and his wife, my sis, was going to start their couples channel. And they were supposed to actually start it in March, but then, some things happened and they ended up moving and, stuff that he talked about here. So I'm not like spilling his tea or nothing. But, they had, they moved and, had to get situated, new location and woo. And then they was like, but it's coming, sis. And I've been slowly waiting. I don't ask anymore because I just don't want to feel like I'm over pressuring people to start channels. And I don't want nobody to be like, I started a channel. Because even though some people give me credit all the time, like Vera Carey, she still give me credit. It's because of the hood table that I started my channel. But I don't want nobody to feel like pressure, like, oh my God, let me start this damn channel because the hood table won't leave me alone. So I haven't even said it. That's my bro. I haven't said nothing. I like if they start their channel, they do. But it's just certain people I see on here, and I just know that they'll be successful. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I've seen a bunch of them on here, and I've watched a bunch of them grow and have their panels and do their channels, and I'm like, yes.
And I'll be like, yes, I knew it, bitch. I knew it. And that's how I feel about my sister and my bro. That they will have they'll have like one of those couple channels that everybody will be always watching and trying to catch their videos. And you know what I mean? Like,
they're a hoot. They're so hilarious together. You can't help but to laugh.
Mm-hmm. And we be up here when they be having their little spat. They just be playing around or whatever. And I'm like, man, bro, don't you know we will come down there and we will jump your ass over, sis. Don't play with sis. And she be like, yeah, in the background, yeah, we gonna fuck them up. But B-Sector says some people aren't authentic, and that will make people not want to support. Very true. Or they always run in plays, and you be like, damn, what's real, what's fake? B-Sector said, I've been asking people, but does anyone know if the And he said, never mind, I see Demetra has posted. So Demetra had posted. Hold up, you know what, Charlie? When the last time? Hold on, let me go over there. Demetra lit all day. You know what? I can't remember.
Yeah, I ain't
Let's
seen her
see.
in a while neither.
Demetra lit all day. Hold up, Charlie. Okay, she posted. Do she got another channel? Because she posted 10 hours ago and it said real life the bomb. I don't know what she's talking about. Then she posted something on a court TV show. And then the post before that was 3 weeks ago. But as far as like her videos, there's nothing there, Charlie.
I just saw
Did she
that.
take all her videos down? Because I'm subscribed. I have the notification bell on. But when you go to her channel, it just has home and then it has community.
Well, I see a lot of the streams are on members only now.
Exactly. And it's
So
about 10 of them. There's about 10 or 15 of them on members, and that's it.
I
So I
don't know.
wonder.
That's unusual to have there's no video tab, no live tab at all.
Mm-mm.
I ain't never seen that before. Because even with VS, she puts most of hers on members only, like after the live, but she still
Right.
has like shorts and videos, and she still has those tabs. You can
Yep.
still see her live tab even if she don't go live.
And she has some lives and some uploads that are still on there visible, even if you're not a member. So I don't know
Yeah.
what's up with that. What's up, Miss Juicy Reviews? Hey. And then you said her other channel is Seymour Lane. Okay, let me go to Seymour Lane. Okay. Seymour Lane. Seymour Lane. Okay. Seymour Lane. Okay, so we got some shows over here, but the most recent one was a month ago. And her most recent community wall post was a month ago. So she's really not going live over there either.
Well, her
I
other
hope she's
backup,
okay.
which is Dead End Lane, which is Lit Lane 3, was 2 months ago also, the last live on there.
Well, I just hope she's okay. That's
We
all
we
that
pray
matters.
we pray that she just off here, she doing her thing, she living her life, she having fun. Because regardless if you like somebody or don't like somebody or you're indifferent, you don't want to see nobody doing bad. You know what I'm saying?
Just like the shit that popped off yesterday with Brian.
Oh Lord, I'm praying for that boy. Because here's the thing: I was told when I was 20 years old and pregnant that I wasn't gonna be here. They called in my entire family. A lot of people don't know this full story. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't talk about it all the time. But my son and myself are both not supposed to be here. He was a 28 weeker, so he's not supposed to be here. But he's taller than me now. I wasn't supposed to be here. I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease because of it. I went into complete liver failure. I'm still here at 37. So 17 years later, Brian don't need to be saying he gonna go because you ain't nobody but the man upstairs can say that you gonna go. And guess what? My enzymes are testing normal, baby. So I'm good. I take care of myself. He just got to get on the right path if he does have something going down. He got to make sure he stay on top of it. Now
And
my
that's what
sister
Rick Reed was
passed.
saying. Mm-hmm.
My sister passed at she was at the time, she's 2 years older than me, so she was 38 at the time because she didn't take care of herself and she had the same liver condition I do, which is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and she ended up not doing right. She ended up getting kidney and liver failure at the same time. She didn't make it because she didn't take care of herself. It is a precautionary tale to stay on top of your health, please.
Yes. And that's literally what people were saying yesterday. I mean, even James Spillaboy, Treasure Lane, Mother, he had titled the show, told him the Treasure Lane is open. He said the lane is open, Brian. And he had went live for about an hour or so. Brian never hit the panel, but James did leave it open for him. And they have been going at it off and on for like the last couple of years.
They have their
Brian got
love-hate
into it with
relationship. They have their love-hate relationship.
Brian got the love-hate relationship, and Brian got into it with the shit that happened with Newbie. Everybody was on his neck, boy. I even made a video about that because that was a soft spot with me because my oldest son used to suffer from seizures when he was like a toddler. And so that kind of hit a soft spot with me. So I made a video back then too, asking him to take that video down. You know, when people was begging him to take that video down that he made a newbie. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people making videos like trying to encourage him and support him at the same time. And even Rick was saying it's not over yet.
I will
You're still
say
here.
this.
People give a terminal opinion 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a few months. And I done seen it, and people in my real life live for years and years and years and years. So don't always think that until you're there, until you meet him at the pearly gates, until you cross over, miracles can still happen.
Mine did. I ain't supposed to be here right now. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. I'm going to go tell you that now, because I was in complete failure. I was yellow like a crayon. They told my family that I wouldn't be here. They called him. They said, you better get the family here now and let them see her while they can. I'm not supposed to be here, but guess what? I'm still standing, baby. And if I don't know Brian personally, at all, but if it's a problem with your liver, bro, I can help you out on that because I got like firsthand knowledge. I'm just saying, put that out there. If it's anything to do with that, I got you. Because I've had to deal with that health problem now for years. So if it's anything to do with that,
I was raised from like 4 or 5. I was raised in church, and y'all heard me talk about my mother a lot. Some of my family members and friends have said things about my mother on here. She was just one of those people who was just always so positive, and it used to irk me so much when I was younger. But if she ever heard that my friends or something was going through some shit, she'd be like, "Could you call them and ask, can I come over and pray for them?" I'm like, "Ma, no, really. I feel the Lord is telling me that I need to." But people loved her. Like, everybody loved my mom. They know that they could come to her for anything, whether it was food at the table, a prayer, talk to them about church or God or advice. Like, everybody loved her for that stuff. But it used to irk my nerves sometimes, because I'm talking about a woman who you could go over her house, knock on the door, and you can hear her praying. Like, walking around, just praying, just walking around her house praying. And sometimes when we was younger, she would put the doggone stereo or the speakers out into the windows and play gospel music or preaching and make sure the whole neighborhood heard it. You talking about embarrassing? I'd be so embarrassed. Like, Mom, really? Why do you gotta do that? The neighbors will be playing the hip hoppity hop, as the older generation might call it, the hip hoppity hop and all that kind of stuff. And she'd be like, shoot, if they can play their music all loud, I can play mine too. And people will walk past our house and they hear that doggone preaching or Christian music. So she was really like a Bible thumper, like a true Bible thumper. And she will tell you it ain't over until it's over. It don't matter what the doctor will tell you, she will be like there praying for you and praying for healing and praying for miracles. And she's the reason why my faith is so strong, because she had like big faith. And they say in church, Charlie, I'm sure you've probably spent some time in church growing up, but they say as long as you have faith the size of a mustard
seed.
A tiny, tiny, tiny mustard seed. That's all you need. What's that song called back in the day? Just a little bit of faith. Use what you got. How the song go? Faith, 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 just a little bit of faith. Faith, 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 just a little bit of faith. It don't take a whole lot. Just use what you got. Faith, 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 just a little bit of faith. So that's what I gotta say to Brian.
There's a song that comes to mind for me. I don't know if you ever heard it, but it was Deanna Carter or something Carter, but it's I sung it at my talent show, and in the song she's talking about there's a whole lot of demons in this room. There's a whole lot of demons in this room. They want it all and they don't want to share. But near the end of the song, she goes, she's talking about how there is, there's a mustard grain, a mustard seed of faith in this room. And that drove away the demons, basically. You get what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful song. And she's talking about as long as you have faith, nothing else matters. What I'm going to say this for Brian right now. He needs to get right with God and have him a little prayer session and believe, because if nothing else shakes you, this should. And if it is like weight related, or if it's heart related, or whatever it might be, there's still a chance and opportunity to change things. You just have to be willing to change and do the hard work that it takes. Because even with my liver, the liver is one of the coolest organs in the body. It can actually heal itself. It's the only one that can. But you're going to have scar tissue for the rest of your life. So just know you can't drink like other people can drink. So the hood table can take drinks for me.
I know people right now who are still alive, and some of them are even family members. I'm gonna just say one of my family members, without going into detail, but they have had this condition for at least I want to say maybe at least 20 years, at least. And they still around here kicking. I mean, kicking and ticking. Like, so sometimes the doctors. Well, I think that's another thing Rick Reed said last night. It could have been him. I watch so many people, so sometimes I might get shit mixed up. But excuse me, somebody said the doctors don't always know. They go to school. They spend a lot of money. We pay them a lot of money, but sometimes they just don't know for a fact. And they can tell you, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. And people could live 10, 15, 20, 30 more years.
My mama always said just because they wear white don't mean they always right.
Girl! Oh, I'm going to use that. Oh, Charlie, tell your mama I'm about to borrow that.
I will. She'll love it. Because they said the same thing about
the hood table is going to borrow that.
My brother wasn't supposed to live. Well, he ain't supposed to live 6 months. He ain't supposed to live a year. He ain't supposed to live 2 years, 3 years, so on and so forth. He was almost 18 before he passed away. He lived 18 years longer than they said he would. He was special needs. He had a lot of health issues. He really wasn't supposed to live. He was like a baby all of his life. But they tell you that, but they ain't always right.
Right.
That could tell you your clicking time is the great man upstairs. He the only one that know the minute we gonna go.
Well, see, what I think it is with doctors, they rather you live longer than they say, therefore to give you like false hope. Like, oh, you can live 5, 10 more years, and then you're thinking, oh, and then a week later you're dead. Like I think they rather say the shorter time and then be just overjoyed or excited when they see that you done passed that point. You know what I mean?
Yep. They said the same thing about my daddy. He had 98% blockage. They said if he went under the knife, he was going to die. If he took the medicine and went home, he was going to pass away. My daddy's still here. That was when my son was 2. My son is 17 now. Do the math. He's still here. And in fact, now the doctors say, you one of my star patients. I don't know how you made it, but you made it.
Yep, you never know. So I mean, like people say it ain't over. Some people say it ain't over till the fat lady sing. But I'm gonna say it ain't over till the Lord calls your name.
That's right. That's a good one. See, I'm gonna steal that one.
Okay. All right. But on that note, that's all I got. You got anything else you want to discuss, Charlie?
Girl, I can't think of nothing else. I think we done talked about everything from the White House to the hood table again.
Well, let me tell you, I'll be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday.
I'll probably be back tomorrow around like 8-ish, something like that, because I am going to go back and I don't know if Kiki will ever unprivate that first live. I don't know if she's going to keep the one that, hold on, let me go over there. I wonder if she's still asleep.
And she took away Octavius's admin rights.
Oh yeah, because YouTube cameras was YouTube cameras were saying, Octavia, can't you just end the live? Can't you just stop the live? And he said, no, she took away my admin rights. I was like, oh shit, but she did end the live. It ended at 2 hours and 5 minutes, and it ended 18 minutes ago. So the live did end. So maybe she woke up, but she got the short live that YouTube cameras was on the first time, 21 minutes, and then she has the one that she just ended 2 hours. But the one before that, the very, very first live, I guess that's still on private. I didn't get to see that one.
Yeah, that's the one I heard about. I heard that's the one where all the stuff had happened was.
Yeah. So hopefully, I don't know, maybe somebody might get to her and be like, you need to just delete and remove all this shit. But I don't know, something inside me is telling me that this might be just a motherfucking play. Uh-oh, we got Beasley. Hold on, we're just about to end. Let's see what Beasley got to say. What
How
up,
you doing,
Beasley?
Beasley?
You guys talking about Kiki and Prime?
Yes, we talk about her. Like, is this some real shit, Beasley, or is this a play? Is she faking being drunk?
I think it's a little of both.
Okay.
I think it's a little of both because in the middle of her being upset and crying, she put the and I like her. That's my girl. I like her. Also, I respect the hell out of her. That when she's sober, she's Olivia Pope. She's a bad bitch that knows how to move. Got a couple of dollars, sophisticated city. Remember when she flew out to California and hopped in the
Didn't I
Benz
say
and drove
that
out there an
earlier,
hour and a half?
Charlie? I said earlier,
And
it seemed like she was getting her shit together, making money on YouTube. You know, stop drinking, got a man. Yeah.
moved into another sector and made that work. See, when they first hooked up, I was right there. And she said something that touched me. Imagine touching a cold hearted, mean motherfucker like me. She said, this guy came for me when I was in my darkest hour. She said, I didn't know which way to go. I don't know if any of you have ever been there in your life. You probably have, but usually there's not too many people around. And you don't want anybody around because you don't want anybody to see you like that. Fucked up. Can't figure it out. And they started praying and praying. He went and saved her. He gave her hope when she had no hope. So this is sad in that case. And I was just gonna say, this YouTube shit is the demon. It's cursed. It makes me do some shit that I would not normally do. I can't rise. I don't rise above it. It's hard. It's hard to be the bigger person. It's hard to turn the other cheek, but it's so easy to tear into somebody that violates you. And people are quick to violate you. You know, people are quick to violate you. Yeah, it's sad, but it'll be all right. YouTube is the problem with their situation.
Yeah.
She's a different person when she's drinking. She turns into some airhead, and
Yeah.
Turns into a demon when she's drinking.
she turns into an airhead demon that just says like silly things. It's like she goes back into like a 9-year-old. And other than that, Kiki's is the true definition of a bad bitch. A city slicker, sophisticated, goes to nice restaurants, knows how to order all different types of food. I would watch her like, what's that? What's that? What are you doing? What's that? Lives in the city, travels, does things.
But can we say a bad bitch with mental issues? Allegedly.
Beasley's like,
Yeah,
no.
but you know what? But you know what?
Don't go
Beasley.
Beasley.
I
Don't
want to
go
give it some thought. I want to give it some thought. It'd be easy just to throw some mud on her. It looks like the issues are exacerbated by the drinking. It looks like the drinking makes the issues pop up. But other than that, she seems to manage. She's smart, man. I watched her maneuver and play misunderstood, out of pocket, out of place. I watched her do it with these other people. I'm like, oh, she knows how to control herself. She she was she was zigging when she should zig and zag when you should zag, and that's hard to do out here. This shit I can't
I admit
navigate it.
that she did. I admit that she was successful in the shit that happened with MU, but not so successful with the shit that happened with the VS to the icon. And I still believe that something up there ain't always clicking. I'm not saying that she can't come out here and give good
When you're
content or things
when
like
you're
that, but she has
that goes
done
for any of
certain
us.
things. She has done certain things on here on this platform that gives people a reason to pause or to
Stuff
side
I
eye.
haven't seen.
I mean,
I
the
only been
stalking. I mean, we can put some shit out there now. We can put some shit out there now, but
you
I don't want to kick a
you've
sister
seen
when
things I
she's
haven't
down.
seen.
You know.
I've only known her for a year, and she was just she was in the
Oh yeah,
bed,
see, you ain't known her for the
There's
5,
a lot
6,
there's a
7
lot that
years
I don't
that we've
know.
been knowing her. Yeah.
I just saw a person recovering from being some drunk six kitten in the bed, flashing her parts, looking like a complete dodo
And
bird.
You
Till
didn't see
someone
all what we saw.
No,
yeah,
I didn't. I didn't. I
she
didn't.
she she came over here. It had to be at least 6. It had to be at least 7 years ago. It's
Okay.
a long time. And what was her name back then? When her and Deanna had a
She's had
little.
at least 6 different names, so I
You had
forgot
so
all.
many different names and troll pages. I don't know. I don't know. But somebody said in the chat, B Sector said a bad bitch doesn't present herself to anyone the way she is doing, and a bad bitch wouldn't date down.
I'm
And a lot of people did think that
based
she
on
was
what I've
dating
seen.
down.
The way she recovered from that airhead six kitten that stayed in bed all day drinking and literally attention whoring, to get it together with an important job and maneuver through the YouTube streets. Yes, she is, and so maybe she has some mental issues, and maybe this YouTube shit is her downfall. That and drinking.
Yeah.
Maybe if this stuff wasn't here to push her buttons, she would live a normal life. She
Now,
would live more of a normal life without these things probing her and pushing, getting these reactions out of her.
Well, see, the
I
thing is, oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Let me just say this real quick. The thing is, it seemed like she was doing really good for a really long time with her comments, her commentary, and her content, and your numbers and her relationship and stuff like that. But automatically, because your relationship isn't working out, now you don't hear slurring, and you ain't had a drink in a year. That's why a lot of people think this is some bullshit for just clicks and views.
did hear that when she was off of here, when she disappeared, that she was doing better in life. I don't know how much of that is true. Obviously, we didn't see anything, so we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Look,
she
I
she
was
did get with somebody and was off here for a little while, and they said that she was straightened up. Her daughter even said so. So maybe that's true. Maybe she was doing better. And then I believe for her, she needs to step away from YouTube altogether. I think for her, it's a drug, and it's not good for her mental health because she's on here playing a character that's killing her. Think
mm,
about it. All that drinking's
You can
not
play
good.
many characters, like Samantha to a lot of different characters, like B Sector said in the chat.
wow, might be killing me too. I'm gonna
And
take
she
some of that
also
Well,
with me.
why was you trying? Hold on.
character.
I gotta interrupt. I'm sorry, Hood Table. Why was you trying to call Jay Winston's daddy?
Why not?
What?
I
Hold
don't
up,
know.
that's what I want to know.
All right, I'll answer that.
Okay.
Jay Wilson, as you see how friendly and nice I'm being here right now.
Uh huh.
If one of you started just going off on me and over talking me and talking crazy to me, yeah, and over talk me, then kick me off the panel, normally I wouldn't care. That dude just has an evil side to him, and he tries to boss up on people, and he's done it a couple of times with his slick comments. And I'm tired of these people playing with me like I'm some toy, because I'm not. I'm very vindictive and I'm very mean, and people don't seem to understand shit until you cut them. Until you cut them. And I wasn't rude to that man. I wasn't rude to that man. He said, "I'll call the police." You're gonna call the police for saying what? Why not?
But what was
I'm
it
from the
exactly that made you want to call his dad?
I'm from the black sector. We ain't
But
got we ain't, but the beef sector can't say nothing because you guys are got negligent women here that are drowning that are negligent and watching little girls get drowned.
But what was it exactly that made you okay? Let me ask you this. I'm so glad you hit the panel because I was talking to Charlie earlier because the other day Jason had put a video up there said interview with Teava, which was obviously clickbait, right? He had not Teava. Did I say Teava? I mean
Tita
Tita.
talks.
Tita talks.
And
He had put on there interview with Tita
he
talks.
put my name in there.
And
And
yeah,
I'm
I
actually
told Charlie, I said he put my name in there. He put Beasley. I think he put Jay Wilson, YouTube camera. I can't remember all the people name that he put in there, but it was obviously
trying
clickbait.
to get some attention. Well, I'm actually kind of afraid of him. So
What?
I just decided to face my fear. Had a nice conversation with him. But he was unwilling to make the call or give me inner information.
He wasn't going, Beasley. Charlie said that earlier. He was like, I already did that once and I asked him to call his dad. I'm good on that.
Well, here's something that people are missing. Okay. I heard Brooke, and I get along with Brooke. She's one of the few people that I get along with. Say I look like her grandfather. Brooke, out of the blue today, said how horrible I was for doing that, and she ain't gonna mess.
Hold up, y'all. Charlie, hold it down. I just got a very important text message. I might have to end this live. Charlie, hold it down.
I got you, boo.
I'll be quick. Oh, we can take our time now. And I heard Brooke say, "Oh, why would you do that?" And then Shakimi, the one that's dancing, the one that's dancing in front of the gay guy showing his abs. I mean, a straight guy doesn't do that. The one that's entertaining James Caldwell, James. That's the one who was on a panel on Lady Nika's show on a panel with Pizarro. Pizarro doesn't keep company on a panel with the straight man. So it's obviously they feel that he's not a straight man. But he said something how horrible and how wrong it was. But where everybody knows where I got the idea from. I got the idea from Tracy. She's the one that threatened it. I said that sounds like a good idea. That Wilson has been very rude and said some disparaging things a number of times. A number of times. He's a phony preacher. He's extremely rude, and he acts like fat meat ain't greasy. Ain't
Now I
got no.
will say
Yeah,
one of my gay friends walked by one day and heard Shakim talking, and they asked me if he was too. I'm just
he was dancing in front of them gay dudes on Honest Row show
I heard about that, and they
with
paid him
his shirt open. Who does?
$50 or $55, something like that, to strip.
Who, I turn away when I see stuff like that. But I'm like, what is he doing this for? But we got a number of things where there's smoke, there's fire. He was on the panel with Pizarro, talking to Pizarro. Pizarro don't talk to no straight dudes.
Oh no, she'll straight up tell you, and that's why
Right, right.
Code asked if you heard this. Code asked, "Well, you got Shakim up there." She goes, and she kind of
Look,
didn't say much, but you kind of like
all
Shakim
all
ain't
of those
nobody.
all of those dudes from that group they're younger than I am, but they're from a different era. I'm just trying to get some understanding of how they submit to women just because they have a large. They want to clout chase that much that their manhood means nothing, and they'll let these women talk to them any kind of way. Ness roast the shit out of them, and while they're giving Ness money, they're empowering these little tyrants, these 900-pound walrus tyrants. I don't know if you guys know about Beasley, but Beasley done fought with Tommy Sotomayor and his whole army by himself, maybe with one or two people. And I've done some dirty shit, in order to fight back against these big dudes. It's like, David and Goliath, Angry Man, ZX, Buddy Lee. I take them all on all by myself, and I don't be batting an eye. And I be like, damn, I bit off more than I could chew this time, but don't punk out now. You think I'm going to kiss ass to Briiiiine and Ness or anybody else because they're in the B sector? You got me all the way fucked up. You say the wrong thing to me, and I'm in the right mood. Yeah, I'm liable to do anything. Can't be nice to these people.
Well, you can't be
But
nice to
you, but you got,
everybody.
but you guys have been nice. And Hood Table had an open mind. She listened to what I had to say on ZX's show, and she's been pretty, welcoming since then. And you'll get the best side of me.
Well, the hood table's always been, as long as you respect her and her platform, and anybody can come up. It doesn't matter. She just has certain rules, like don't be doxing nobody on the panel. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Because
you're
she
right.
doesn't want her channel taken.
That's clear.
And don't like
Even you, I think you're the same person. Even you had like, I don't like you. I'm like, you don't even know me. We
that
ain't
was
even
me.
interacted. Give me a chance to charm you.
I got
Give me,
mad at you once, but that was
I,
because you were standing on a soapbox for JP because you don't like Buddy Lee. I was like, I don't care if you don't like Buddy Lee. JP deserved that slap. I'm
no, he
so
didn't.
sorry.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He was
JP is
talking to little girls.
JP is special needs. JP eats dog food out of the can. He loses bets and cams up. Something's wrong with him.
Well, somebody needs to take his internet
Why?
privileges
For some
away then.
words that he said. Some words
What
that he said. Hold
what if
on.
he
Well,
actually did it
let
though?
me. All right. Well, let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere for a moment since you brought that up. And sometimes I'm trolling, but sometimes, and I'm not afraid to have an opinion that's different
We
than
could all have
the.
different opinions.
Yeah, no. I have the courage and my convictions to express an opinion that's not popular. That's not popular, and can defend it articulately. But articulately, did I make up a word? But
Yeah,
Buddy Lee right now has King Curl in his chat with a wrench. King Curl, the man who was 18 years old and got a 13-year-old girl pregnant,
yeah,
went to jail for. So explain that. So
oh,
that's not principle. That's not
oh,
principle. He picked on somebody, but he's got King Curl, and you know why? Because he wants people to give him money to get rid of King Curl.
see, I'm the type of person which
That's a
I don't.
conflict. That's a conflict. That is not a principled person. That's a phony ass country nigga.
Well, see,
That is not a principled person.
I wasn't taken up for Buddy Lee at all in that fact. I just don't like what JP did, just like I don't like what King Curl did. And when I hear you do anything against children, nah, bro, it's up and stuck for life.
Well, there's a big difference between JP's words, and I can't defend the things he said and the things that I've heard that he said, and actual actions. Actual actions.
Oh yeah, I don't
Action.
like that King Curl guy at all. And
Well, he has a wrench in
Vic should
Buddy.
have his butt whooped for even defending old boy.
He had his he has a wrench in Buddy Lee's chat. Did you know
I didn't
that?
know that. No, I ain't been
Well,
over there in a minute.
now you do. All right, so it's not as much definitively. And sometimes, can you imagine? Sometimes I'll actually be trolling just to take a side, just to fuck with people.
Yeah, I know you do like to troll. That's one thing you like to do, Beasley. I've noticed that.
I'm sorry, you guys, to cut you off, but I have to go.
Nice talk. It's
Let
nice
me know
talking to
what's
you,
up
ladies.
if it's anything wrong, all right? I love you,
Nice talking
girl.
to you, ladies. Hope you have a nice evening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just found out my cousin passed away.
Baby, I'm
So
sorry. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
one of my little cousins just passed away. So and my cousin, one of my cousins was blowing me up, and I kept ignoring her call because I'm live. And then she said, "Call me right now. Such and such is dead. Call me right now." So I have to go.
I love you, baby girl. Y'all hit the like button. Everything else, hood cable gotta go. Keep it hood. You know, we blah blah. We normally do our outro, but not tonight. Say a prayer for the hood table, and we love y'all. That's your outro for tonight. But I love you, baby. I'm here if you need me. Call me if you got